Hello everyone, my name is Xavier Sigi, Xsodus Oslar, and welcome to my hashtag AUDI AMA. First question, if you could wear a costume with Chronicler on the official broadcast, what would it be and why? I would love to either do something Peaky Blinders kind of style, or do a Dutch League Lion and Belgian League Lion. At Freekje asks, Rombout or Julientje? For the people who don't know, those are two specific kind of fried dishes from Ghent. And I can only say that Romboutje is the best one. At RJ Casts asks, what's the biggest challenge you've faced in your career as a caster? When I was 18, my mom had me tested and I was diagnosed with a severe case of ADHD. Actually, I was kind of embarrassed and didn't want to tell anyone for a few months. And I did that anyway. And everyone around me was like, yeah, how did you not know that one? So why am I telling you this? I sometimes have all of these ideas in my head and I want to push them out. But instead of just pushing them out in an orderly manner, they just get pushed out all at once. And it does feel that some of it get just jumbled up and some sentences aren't as clear as they should be. At 7am Wunda asks, who would be your dream co-caster and why? This is a very tough one. I think I would go for Quickshot because he's just so iconic and he is one of the best casters out there. But in the end, my favorite co-caster would probably be Freak because we would not talk about a game. We would just make puns day in, day out. And actually, maybe that's not the best co-caster to begin with then. At Boykill, why can't you pronounce Camille correctly? Okay, so this is a standing joke between a lot of people. So people think you pronounce it Camille. No, it's a French name. And then you say, oh yeah, but I mean, you speak it in Dutch. No, because when you go to Google Translate and you type in Camille and you let Google pronounce it, you get
Camille.
And this is in Dutch and in English. So guys, it's Camille. At Sumilol asks, what are your favorite champions to cast from an entertainment perspective? I think probably the ones who have the biggest impact on the game in the shortest amount possible. And what I mean by that is probably very impactful ultimates. For example, I think Orianna is a good example with the Shockwave. Aatrox might be as well, because from an entertainment perspective, those champions really make plays that can change a game. You know, it can have the one Shockwave that will win you a game, the one GP barrel that will just win you a fight, and those plays will be remembered. So if you have a big impact with a very small ability, that's my champion I would pick. At Hype Shoutcasting asks, why did you choose play-by-play over color casting? I think mostly because it suits me better as a person. I am the person who really tries to bring hype into a game. I'm a very emotional person as well, so I'm not very analytical, which does tie in what I said before. And I want to do something where I can really use that, where I can be just creative and I can say what I want. I won't just yell in the camera, yell at the mic, and know that people are getting excited by it. And I think I've always liked telling stories, and play-by-play, you can, I mean, color tells a story, but with play-by-play, you tell the important moments and the most impactful moments. At Pascali asks, how do you start a casting career? That's probably the most difficult question out of the bunch, mostly because no one really knows the answer to that. I think I would just say start casting, just do stuff like open tour, small little tournaments, see if you can improve on that, and try and to make sure that you record yourself and you watch yourself back, because watching yourself back is so important. And if you ever start a casting career, it will also be the toughest thing about your job, because even the high level casters, even the international renowned ones, still say we hate watching ourselves back. People who get paid to talk for an entire day don't like listening to themselves. And I think that's kind of normal. I think that's being human. Some luck is involved as well, because you have to get picked up. You have to get the exposure in. That's the truth of the world. But I would just say do it, and also try and ask advice from people who have a little bit more experience than you. So if you want a casting career, good luck with it. At Casting Dino asks, if you were to make a career switch within LOL esports, what job would you want to do most? And why is it being the hype man for LEC finals? Even though I would love to be the hype man for LEC finals, I think the one thing that would come first is I always loved stories. I love telling stories and reviewing stories ever since I was a child. The other day, and people are gonna say I'm absolutely bonkers, but I watched a 6-hour case study about all the Harry Potter movies. So I think what I would like to do most is being a director and being able to, direct certain bits or maybe even direct a movie one day. I mean, but if that doesn't work out, Hype and LEC, I'm here. At the Moxer66 asks, why is your hair always so perfect? It really isn't.